the Nobel Prize winner, claims that our universe is only a simulation. Humanity has become so caught up in the advancement of technology that it is unable to notice certain things. We observe the world and participate in its creation very often without being aware of the possibility of influencing what happens to us. Physicists once looked for confirmation of the existence of the Higgs field full of bosons known as the divine particle, but we treat information about such searches in isolation from our small narrow world. The famous astrophysicist and Nobel laureate George Smoot recently presented some convincing arguments that humanity can live inside a computer simulation. As he claims, it is possible, for example, due to the development of computer games, which theoretically constitute the nucleus of virtual reality. As he said, will humans produce realistic simulations? The answer is yes. It is clear that significant progress is being made in this matter. Just look at the first Pong and the games being made today. It won't be long before around 2045, according to some experts, we will be able to transfer whole minds on computers. According to the theory of the scientist, taking into account the fact that we can now map specific neurons in the brain thanks to the use of magnetic resonance imaging, the use of this technology for other purposes should not be a problem. Difficulties arise, however, after you play your mind on the computer. As Smoot put it, if you just upload your mind to a computer and give it nothing to do, it will just be bored. The mind wants entertainment, it wants to interact with the environment. The solution to this problem is supposed to be virtual reality, which will enable contact with thousands of people and will be a form of stimulation for the brain. However, according to the researcher, something like this may have happened in the past, and our world is only a layer of this huge network of virtual simulations. This problem becomes so complicated that considering how close we are to the development of virtual reality, the whole story could have already happened a dozen or even several hundred times. One of the excellent pieces of evidence supporting this bold theory is the so-called observer paradox, i.e. the assumption that the mere observation of a physical experiment influences its course. This may prove that reality is an illusion that is created at the moment of our interaction with its individual elements. This hypothesis can be linked to the bosonic string theory. Simply put, it can be described in such a way that each of us interacting with the world influences it at the quantum level. To explain how this mechanism works, you can use the famous thought experiment, the so-called Schrödinger's cat. This animal is in a tightly closed cage invisible to the observer. There is also a device with a poison released by a probabilistic event, i.e. isotope half-decay. Until we open this box, the cat will be in a quantum superposition, i.e. alive and dead at the same time. Our observation will determine the future. In the same way, we open many boxes with the proverbial Schrödinger cats every day. This is also how positive verbalization and visualization work. The secret of influencing reality is to be explained at the quantum level. Unfortunately, few people are aware of it, and they often go through life unaware that they generate their fate for themselves, be it through negative thoughts or a lack of self-confidence. Some go even further and say that we are gods with amnesia. Thank you for watching. For more materials, please check my channel.